What up, everybody? My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. And in this video today, we're gonna discuss a problem that a lot of you technicians, mechanics, and even DIYers are probably faced with. It has to do with these nut drivers that come in a lot of bit kits. And the issue is that they're magnetic. And as you drill into metal, steel, studs, things of that nature, over time, those metal shavings can get built up in the socket on the magnet. And the problem is that you can't get the shavings out. What happens is that your screw, your fastener, just doesn't fit correct anymore. And then you suffer from slippy bit syndrome. And nobody likes to suffer from slippy bit syndrome. So today we're gonna show you some alternatives, and we have a special hack for you because, quite frankly, maybe you're on the job, okay, and you got nothing but working bubble gum. And quite frankly, I've been using a lot of these nut drivers from my DeWalt driver kits for years and years and years. I mean, I like them. They're not bad. The problem is that over time, what happens is that the well of the socket is very shallow. Why is the well very shallow on these nut drivers? Probably for one main reason. They make it shallow so that the fastener, when it sits inside the well, is closer to the magnet. So they can use a less expensive, less powerful magnet to hold the screw in. And it is what it is. The problem with that is that after a few screws, it gets so built up. Look, this won't even sit correctly in there. It gets so built up with metal shavings, you can't get your fasteners in there. It starts slipping. Fastener falls out. You can see the wobble. See the wobble in the nut driver. It's a pain in the butt. Now, what do you do to get those metal shavings out? Well, the reality is that you can try all you like to maybe get a screw or a screwdriver or clear this whole thing out. It just doesn't work too well. We have an alternative. We have a couple of them. Number one, you could pick up these reversible or double-sided bits from Malco. Now, are they the only one that sell a bit like this? Not necessarily. We're going to show you a couple of examples. This bit from Malco is magnetic, and it'll let you drive fasteners either 5/16 or 1/4 inch. Very common size. We throw our 5/16 fastener on there. No problem. Now, we want to drive a 1/4 inch fastener. All we do is pop off that nut driver, pop it back on. So it's reversible. You got two for the price of one. Also, when you pop it off, you're able to clear off any metal shavings. Once you clear them off, then you could pop your socket back on and you're ready to drive screws again. All the metal shavings are gone. Screw fits perfect. Awesome solution. You can also find a similar style drive system from Makita. They have their gold kits. What's really great about the Makita Gold Kit is their sockets are removable. They're not double-sided though, but they do offer multiple sizes. So you have your 1/4 inch, okay? You're able to pop that on if you need to do 1/4 inch. You could do your 5/16. And this kit goes all the way up to 3/8. So you're able to pop that on there, drive you nuts. Another good feature of this kit is that they have a non-magnetic adapter. So if for some reason you didn't want to have the magnet inside your nut driver, you don't need to use it. These are good alternatives to these fixed style nut drivers. But some of you are probably on the job site right now saying, Yo, what the heck? How do I clean these things? How do I get all these metal shavings out of here? Vince, you promised us a hack. I can't leave the job site at 3 in the morning. Nobody's open anyway. Actually, there is somebody open. I don't know how well you'll like their nut driver selection, but if you needed to, you could go to a hardware department that sometimes is open 24 hours. You want to know what that hardware department is? Go on over to this video here. If you needed to clean out these metal shavings, I don't suggest trying to use a fastener because it doesn't work very well. You're just going to move the shavings around. So we were fortunate enough to have one of our viewers during a tool test roll share with us a little hack that's worked for him. I believe it was my son, Joe Shearer. Kind of like that reference earlier, if all you have is work and bubble gum to do, you need to get that work done. Okay? What can you use to clear out your nut driver? And here's the answer. Some chewing gum. Quite frankly, we're not sponsored by Trident, but Trident actually has been known to not stick to people's dental work. So I use Trident because it will take out the metal shavings, but it doesn't stick to the nut driver. Literally, I've tried this with every brand of gum now since I learned the secret. Orbit, Bubblicious, Juicy Fruit, Big League Chew, Big League Thibodeau, and quite frankly, Trident seems to work the best. Leave it down below if you've been using this hack for years and years and years, and you've been experimenting like I have with different types of gums. What kind of gum do you find works best? So you can see, I mean, this is literally full of shavings. Now here's the deal. I want to give you a little secondary tip. Once you use the chewing gum to clear out the metal shavings, don't pop it back in your mouth and try to chew it further, even if there's flavor left in the gum, okay? It could cause damage to your teeth, and you could choke on a metal shaving. So once you use it to clear out your tip, throw the gum away. Don't leave it laying around. You know, you might have another guy on the job site that picks up random things, puts it in his mouth. Okay, don't stick it under the table. Somebody might take that piece of gum and try to get the extra flavor that's left in there, start chewing on it, and end up in the hospital. So all you're gonna do is take your gum, you're gonna put it inside, and you'll see you're getting all them shavings out of there. Now, make sure you don't make your gum too moist, because what happens is it causes too much lubrication. Okay? You want just enough. If your gum is too moist, okay, what you could do is you could always pat it off on a paper towel. But look at that. Boom. Like new. You seen that, people? Plus you got the extra natural lubricant on there to get back to work. Saliva is on the bit. You might want to dry that off before you go back to work. But now this thing is clean. It's ready to go back to work. And what you can do is you can do all of your bits. I'm going to do all of these. It's got a double, look at that. Boom, look at that. Pulled it right out of there. Look at that. The good part is, though, is that when people see you cleaning your bits with things like chewing gum that you chewed up in your mouth and all, they're less likely to borrow your tools. So there's a secondary hack. And if you like getting 2 for 1 when it comes to tool hacks, then smash the like button. Also, if this is your first time here and you're not already, you're going to want to get subscribed and tap the bell. Why do you want to tap the bell? Because we do amazing videos like this all the time that could save you time and money. Why do I say it could save you time and money? Well, everybody knows that time is money, especially when you're on the job site. With that, I want to say I appreciate every single one of you being here. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you all on the next one. Yo, this one's pretty much clear too now. Amazing.
Video's over, but I know you want more. So this is how you're going to get it. First thing you need to do is pretend you're this guy. And you're here at the birthplace of freedom. Now ring that bell like it's 1776 and let all notifications through. What? You're not subscribed yet? Well, smash this button here. After that, watch this video here, and maybe over here. See you later.